Welcome boys to the class of FY BCom compulsory English again. Today we are going to see the remaining part of the article Black Money and Black Economy. In our previous lecture we have seen the definition of black money and black economy. C. Ram Manohar Reddy has written this article explaining in detailed manner what is black economy and what is black money and how this black money plays a role to blacken the economy. So black money plays such an adverse kind of role to blacken the economy. The government finds it very difficult to tackle the black money, to take out the black money from the economy. For that purpose only, the government of India had taken this decision of demonetization, and he has explained these things in this article entitled Black Money and Black Economy. We have seen the definition. We have seen what are the ways or how the black money generated in the economy by the people whose mindset is black one. They want to generate the money and they want to pour that money into the economy to turn that black money into white money. So they keep pouring that black money into the economy. Here I am going to refresh you by giving you the definition of black money again. So let us see how he has given the definition of black money and how he has explained those things in this article. He says that illegal money held in different assets. So the money which the people have generated by doing illegal business in the market, and they pour that money into the economy, the real economy of India, and they pour that money in different forms. They use that black money in the market to purchase real estate and the land, gold, jewelry, or they deposit that black money in the Benami deposits, that is bank deposits, then the hidden bank accounts, or the money which is not informed or the sources not informed to the tax authorities. Such money is known as black money. Means people they generate money by doing illegal business in the market, and they pour that money into the real estate. They purchase land, piece of land, or they even purchase jewelry in the market. They open the Benami deposits in the bank. Benami deposits means the deposit made in the bank or the money deposited in the bank on the account of the man whose name is not known. His name, he himself does not know that the money has been deposited on his account. It was not known to the concerned person earlier. Such accounts were known as Benami accounts in the banks. The another form is hidden bank accounts, the account not known to the people. Such money, the source of that income is not known to the tax authorities. Person who generally do not inform to the government regarding the sources from where he has generated the money. But the money which he has generated, the money which he has, he poured that money, he used that money into the market, into the Indian economy, which blackens the economy. And naturally, what happens? It affects the Indian economy. It affects the Indian economy in what form? It creates the underground economy. It creates the illegal economy, to which we call parallel economy. And the parallel economy or the illegal economy takes place due to the black money people have poured into the market. People have used that black money into the market. See, Ram Manohar Reddy has given a very interesting example here. The example is of a real estate builder or a real estate developer. He says that the real estate developer, he uses the money which he has got from his customer. Say for example, a person who purchases a house, a flat, and or to which we call apartment, and he pays in cash to the developer. Developer uses the same cash to purchase or to pay to the dealer. He purchases cement from the market. He purchases steel from the market, and he pays that money to the dealer of the cement without informing to the tax authorities. Neither the developer nor the customer inform to the government authorities. That is, both of them, they deceive the government. They do not pay the tax to the government, and it becomes a black money. So the developer pays to the dealer, the customer pays to the developer pays to the dealers of cement, he pays to the cement dealer. Again, he pays to the steel dealer, and both the dealers, they pay the same amount to the workers, and the workers, they use that amount to purchase the essential commodities from the market. The essential commodities from the market. The workers or the working class, they get their salary from the developer, they get the salary from the cement dealer, from the steel dealer, and from the building material dealers, and these workers, they spend the same amount which they have received in the form of salary. They spend the same amount in the market to purchase their essential commodities, essential things which they want in their day-to-day life. So in this form, the source of the money is not known to the government. Such money, such amount, such a huge amount which is paid to the developer, the building developers, it is such a huge amount in the form of some the currency notes, the having huge or the big, having higher values of 500 and 1000 rupees currency notes paid to the dealer reaches to the last man in the society, and nobody from this side, nobody pays to the government, nobody pays to any tax to the government, to which nowadays we call it as GST. So all of them, the developer, the building developer, the customer, the dealers, the workers, nobody pays to the government. And what happens? What the government gets? The government gets nothing. Government gets nil. So it becomes impossible on the part of the government of India, on the part of the government of any country, if that government does not take or does not receive any kind of tax from its people, but the people living in the country, they are enjoying all the facilities. They are getting all the facilities and the government keep performing its duty. But when the government doesn't have the money, government cannot provide all the necessary things which the people of that country they require. The facilities like the roads, electricity supply, drinking water supply, and all the infrastructural facilities which the people require in their day-to-day life, government finds short of money to provide all the essential things to its people. So, C. Ram Manohar Reddy has given this example to convince the people, to convince his readers that it is the duty of each citizen of the country to pay honestly all the taxes. All the tax which we pay to the government, it comes back to us in different forms. The money which pay to the government, it comes back to us. But the people, some people, not all the people in the society, some people, they deliberately evade paying the taxes. They do not pay the tax, and that's why it affects, it creates a very adverse impact on the economy of that country. That's why C. Ram Manohar Reddy, he says it is the duty of every citizen of this country to pay the tax very honestly, so that the government, whatever be the government, whoever he is or she is in power, that the government would be able to take care of its people living in the country. It is not possible without having the money. So, such kind of activities on the part of the people, those who use black money, they blacken the economy itself. And government finds it very difficult to take out that money from the economy. So, no report here, you see, no report to the tax authorities. Nobody pays to the tax authorities. The dealers, they pay money to their customers. And in this way, there is a constant flow of black and white money. Constant flow of money from white and black. That is black and white. This constant flow is there in the economy, and the government finds it very difficult to tackle such kind of thing in the market. So in this way, he has given explanation about the definition and the explanation of black money, how that black money becomes white money in the society, and how white money or white money becomes black money. Because when the person does not inform to the government authorities about its tax, and when he does not pay the tax, it becomes black money. And when the same money, black money, is used in the economy to purchase various things like jewelry and the land and the other things, it becomes black money. Here, the money plowed back to expand operations. Money plowed back. Money used by the people. They pour it, P-O-U-R, P-O-U-R. To pour. Pour means to use the same money in the market. Black money used in the economy to change its form into white money, and white into black money. Means white money, when you do not pay the taxes, it becomes black money. So in a very simple manner, he has given this explanation, and he says that the people, they purchase different things in the market, they invest the same amount, and it becomes, so there is a constant flow. This word is important, you see. Constant flow of money from white to black and black to white. In this way, he has given example of a developer, a building developer, and he says that it is the duty of every citizen of the country to pay the taxes very honestly, so that we can develop ourselves and we can develop our country too. So in short, he had to say that the reasons of demonetization, which had taken place in the year 2016, he has given these reasons. Why government finds it necessary to demonetize the higher value currency notes from the economy? The government has no way but only the demonetization is one of the processes of taking out black money from the economy. So in this way, this article is over here, and in the next lecture we are going to see another very interesting thing. Till then, goodbye. See you in the next lecture.